Then he came up to me and pushed me.
You push me, nigga.
I feel a ball hit the back of my head. So I turn around quick as hell, and I'm thinking it's one of my friends. But it's the new kid.
See, that's the problem. That is the problem right there. How you gonna sit up here and I gave you that 1-2 piece combo to your neck to the head, and then the moment I walk away because you was out of shortness of breath and you look like you're about to pass out, you gonna throw the ball at me? Especially in my head?
Why you mad? Why you mad? Get glad. Stop hating on my swag. Stop hating on my shit. You whiny like a bitch.
Yes sir, we back with another BEASKY reaction 50. Oh, today we're gonna be reacting to when I got rage baited at my summer camp. BEASKY, I don't know what the hell you did on your summer camp when you was little, but we about to find out. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you already know what to do, but other than that, let's get it poppin'.
Bonjour, and welcome back, my niggas. It's been some time since the last BEASKY story time, so tonight, I'm going to be sharing a story from the summer before I went to 7th grade. Also, if you haven't seen the first BEASKY story time, I'd recommend watching that so you can get a feel of what type of kid I was.
BEASKY and everybody else, if you want me to react to that, let me know.
I was smart, but I was still kind of stupid. Because some of the choices I made before I became the sophisticated and incredibly beautiful man I am today were really bad. Which is kind of the whole point of this series. But without further ado, let's get into episode 2.
Let's get it. Summer Camp Showdown. Alright.
So during this summer, I had to choose a summer camp I wanted to go to. Because apparently, I ate too much of what was in my parents' fridge to stay at home. So I ended up picking the summer camp, getting my things together, and waited for the weekend to be over so that I can go to the camp on Monday. So when Monday came around, I hopped in the car, gave my Pokemon cards one last shuffle before I had to leave them in the car, and hopped out ready to have some fun. So the first day was pretty normal. We did some basic activities, we ran around, eat lunch, and then you get picked up at the end of the day. But each week we had a new activity that would be the focus of that week. And not gonna lie, I didn't really like any of the activities, but then basketball week came. And basketball was and still is my favorite sport of all time. So when I saw this upcoming week was basketball week, I was hype as hell. And then I saw the schedule and got even happier. We were basically playing basketball games all day, all week.
Nice!
And I had made a good couple of friends at this camp now. So I already had my starting 5 ready for basketball week. So I went home and I got to preparing for the upcoming week. I was playing 2K like crazy, trying to copy their moves. I was dribbling my basketball inside the house, despite me being told multiple times to stop. And I was even watching some NBA highlights to make sure my form was right. So after all this practice and me getting in trouble multiple times for dribbling the ball inside, I was ready. This week was about to be my all-star week. They was gonna have to hang my camp shirt up in the rafters after I was done. So as I get dropped off on Monday, I'm walking in like I'm the coldest nigga in the camp. I had a fresh cut, I had my new shoes ready, and I even brought my own ball. But then one of my friends points out a new kid that came to camp right before I got there. And normally this wouldn't be a problem, cause I'm cool with everybody. But then I noticed he was mean mugging me and laughing. Mind you,
oh hell no. Go ahead and do a 1v1 with him. If he mean mugging you and give you that little smirk like, you think you the shit. Yeah, go ahead and 1v1 him and shut his ass up.
I've never seen this guy before. He got here today. So I was like,
oh, hi.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So the first activity we did was a 5-on-5. Then I noticed the new kid was still staring at me. And during the game, we were on the same team. So I'm confused. And he also wasn't passing me the ball at all. I'd be wide open in the corner and he would just mean mug me and then shoot over like 4 people.
I would have like talked to him and be like, what's good with you? Why you got an issue with me for? Like, we on the same team and you mean mugging me and shit. Like, I'm like wide open. Pass me the ball. But you just gonna shoot it in front of me. Like, okay, but you just got here and you already mean mugging me.
Or not Kobe, pass the rock. But then he did it again, but this time he made the shot and he won the game. So this caused everybody to start hyping him up and glazing him like he just won the NBA Finals.
Man, like, I feel like he them type of kids that just want to flex on people. I be hating that shit so damn much. Even if I was a kid, I hate when niggas just be flexing on me and just be thinking they the shit for it. Like, bruh, calm the fuck down. You was not in no goddamn real game. Like, relax.
Mind you, this was his only shot in the entire game. His stats were 1 point and 37 mean mugs. So then we take a break and we get some free time. So during the free time, we get to do whatever we want for about 45 minutes. And of course, I'm still locked in. So I'm shooting on the goal outside with my friends. But then the new kid comes up to me and asks me if I want to play 3-on-3. And of course, I'ma accept his offer. I didn't get this fresh cut to sit around and watch other niggas play. So I get my 2 friends and he got his 2 friends. And before we even started playing, his friends were glazing him like crazy from the previous game we all played.
Yo.
But I didn't pay it much mind.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Because as much as I wanted to hate, that nigga did win the game shooting a contested shot over 4 people. So I gotta respect the glaze. So we start playing and we're only going to 7 points. But I noticed that they keep passing it to the new kid. So when I got the ball, I asked them, why do y'all keep giving it to him? Can y'all not shoot?
Right.
And this was a genuine question I had. I wasn't normally a trash talker, but it was low-key pissing me off because each time he did anything, they would start glazing.
I would have said the same thing, like, bro, y'all pass me the fucking ball. Like, why the fuck y'all keep passing it to him? Either y'all niggas can't shoot shit, or y'all glazing the fuck out of him, so where y'all just gonna let him just be the only person that shoot. Like, bruh, y'all gotta be ass if y'all constantly passing the ball and y'all can't shoot for shit. Like, what?
He would dribble the ball, and as soon as the ball touched the ground, his friends were like, then
Yeah,
if he would
hell
shoot it
no.
and make it, they would be like,
y'all glazing that nigga way too hard. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all on his dick way too hard. If I'm being completely honest. If he's dribbling the ball, and y'all talking about,
Oh my god, he about to shoot y'all. Wait, let's hold on. Like,
come on now. He's literally dribbling the ball. Like, relax. Like, fucking calm down.
if he would miss it, they would still be glazing him. He hit an air ball, and they were still glazing him saying,
Serious? Even after missing or giving an air ball, like, y'all will still hype him up? Oh, hell no.
Damn, get off that nigga dick, bruh.
so at this point,
Literally. Y'all are, that's what I'm literally trying to say. Like, bruh, y'all are on his dick way too hard. Like, get off of it.
ended up locking him down and making sure he wasn't scoring anymore.
On his
and
ass.
The kid was saying some foul stuff to me while I was defending him.
What's wrong, monkey? Check up.
But all this ended up in my team winning and his dick riding ass team losing. So I walked back to doing what I was doing. Then I hear the new kid talking crazy behind my back. And like I said, I normally don't trash talk during sports. Because in my opinion, if you trash talk and you start doing bad during the game,
Your ass.
you end up losing a good chunk of aura points.
Ass.
So I just let the game speak for itself. Maybe I make a few shots, maybe I miss the goal entirely and it hits my head. Either way it goes, you can't say I was talking shit. And when I say he was talking crazy, I mean he was letting off some slurs that I didn't even know existed. But since he was far away, I kind of just brushed it off and continued doing what I was doing. But then he started getting closer to me. Close to the point where I could tell he wanted me to crash out. But that level of genjutsu won't work on me. So I looked at him and I shrugged my shoulders. Then he came up to me and pushed me.
You push me, nigga! You push me! This is when I gotta... This is where I'm gonna have to beat your ass. This is where I'm gonna have to beat your ass. Never! Ever! Put your hands on me. I don't care if you lost the game. You better hold that L. But if you gonna sit up here and just push me like that, nigga, you know what the fuck I'll do to your ass in front of all these people? You gonna have to find a different daycare to go to for the rest of the summer, bitch.
That's where the real story began.
The new kid versus BEASKY. Oh my god.
So as he pushed me, I low-key froze for a second and had an internal monologue with myself. Did this nigga just push me?
Right.
Is he really mad about the basketball game?
Literally.
What would make him do something like this?
He mad.
And before I could respond, I see him getting ready to push me again. And it's one rule that my dad instilled in me like the will of fire. And that one rule was never be the one who starts fights. Avoid fighting at all costs.
Yep.
But if someone ever puts their hands on you, make sure you finish that fight.
That's right.
So as much as I didn't want to fight, that first push awakened my super soldier serum. So as he was about to push me again, I dodged it. And this kid was a lot bigger than me, both height-wise and size-wise. I wouldn't necessarily call him a Hall of Fame plate cleaner, but I could definitely tell during dinner he would ask his mom, "Hey, are you gonna finish that?" And when I dodged it, he got really mad, which is wild because I don't know why he thought I was finna sit there.
Right.
He tried to throw a punch, and not gonna lie, he hit me square in my chest.
Oh.
But then I hit him with a punch to the side and then a punch to the stomach.
Ooh.
Really going at it. And I'm gonna give his big ass some credit. He was landing some good hits. I was just faster than him, so I was dodging more of his punches than he was dodging mine. I kept trying to ask him what his problem was, but he was out of breath and he started to get really red. So I backed up and stopped because I saw that. And now at this point, we got the entire camp watching this. His friends are hyping him up and my friends are doing the same. And nobody was trying to get the camp counselors involved because they all wanted to see who was gonna win. But I ended up walking away because I could tell he was about to pass out.
I don't give a fuck. I would have knocked his ass out. I would have finished the job. I don't give a fuck if he was losing breath, bitch. You don't never put your hands on me. I don't care if you mad or salty because of the game. Don't put your hands on me. Because if you put your hands on me, you better defend yourself. Because I'm not stopping. Period.
I was trying to finish shooting before the free time was up. So now everybody is sad because the fight is over and I'm walking away. So of course, my friends come over trying to instigate. But I'm a peaceful guy. I don't want no problems. So as I'm finishing my 10 left-hand layups, I feel a ball hit the back of my head. So I turn around quick as hell and I'm thinking it's one of my friends. But it's the new kid.
See, that's the problem. That is the problem right there. How you gonna sit up here and I gave you that 1-2 piece combo to your neck, to the head, and then the moment I walk away because you was out of shortness of breath and you look like you're about to pass out, you gonna throw the ball at me? Especially in my head? BEASKY, I don't know about you, but let a motherfucker hit me in the back of the head with a basketball. I'm gonna see nothing but red. I'm gonna see nothing but red. I'm gonna real life beat your motherfucking ass to where my parent will have to come pick me up. Because you're not finna sit up here and disrespect me like that. You're not.
So at this point, I'm pissed. He called me a bunch of racist slurs.
You call me racist slurs too? Oh yeah, I'm definitely whooping your ass.
To fight me, and now he just threw a basketball at my head for no other reason than
whoop
to
his ass.
rage bait me.
Eat his ass.
So I picked up my ball and I threw it right at his face. And I had good aim, so this was a point-blank face shot with my basketball. Then he threw it back at me and I dodged it. So his fat ass ran at me and tried to push me. And once again, I moved out the way.
Oh
and
my God.
The entire camp was laughing at him. The amount of aura he lost was catastrophic. Because when he tried to push me, he fell face first.
Damn.
But before he could get up, one of his fangirls shouted out, "Just playing one-on-one to see who's really the best."
That's a great idea.
Hey Les.
I'm with that.
So he stood up, fixed his shirt to cover up his stomach, and this is where I had one of my first ISOs.
But like, say less. Already whooped his ass once at basketball. Might as well do it again. ISO. Ooh, shit.
So we check up, and we agreed that we're only going to 5 points because there's not a lot of time left during our free time. So he gets the ball first, and he makes his first shot. I wasn't really playing hard defense because I wasn't taking him too serious, but he did green that hole right in my face. So I had to press up on the next possession.
Yep.
So I realized he couldn't go left. So I started forcing him to use his left hand, which made him very uncomfortable. And this causes him to miss. So now it's my turn. So I'm dribbling, trying to get a feel for how he's going to play me. And he's playing pretty typical fat boy basketball. Not a lot of running, just pushing, fouling, and heavy breathing. So I knew I could cook him just off speed alone. So I blew past him 3 different possessions.
Damn.
3 points to his 1. So at this point, I'm feeling good. I'm looking at my boys emoting, I'm winking at some of the girls that are watching, and I even saw a few camp counselors that were also watching. So as I go to dribble the next time, he puts his entire foot out and trips me. And then he picks up the ball and says, "My ball, that was out on you." Now mind you, the counselors are watching us, so I can't really react how I want to. But just so we all know here, it definitely should have been my ball. But I'll let him have this one. He's already down 3-1, so it's cool. So he tries going right again, but I'm shutting that shit down. But he still manages to make the layup this time. So now it's 3-2. So then he tries to blow past me and I let him. But I only did this to gauge how fast he could get to the rim and see if I could block him. And as soon as he jumped to lay it up, I was right there and I smacked the ball as hard as I could. And it ended up hitting him in the face.
Damn.
And the worst part is, it went out of bounds after it hit his face. So it was my ball again. So when I got the ball, he was playing defense hard as hell. And if you hoop, you know niggas don't take the game seriously until they're about to lose. He never played this type of defense during any other activity we did. So this is how I knew his feelings was hurt about the amount of aura he lost when that ball hit his head. So as I'm trying to get past him, he's blocking every spot I get to. I swear, this kid turned into a fat 7th grade Patrick Beverly. But his endurance got him exposed, cause I could tell he was tired. So when I was about to shoot it, I had to hit him with a pump fake. He was 100% sure he was gonna block my shot. Both of his feet were off the ground and his hands were all the way up too. But once he realized it was a pump fake, his face changed. Whole time my face was like this, cause this was an easy shot now.
Literally.
So I go for the easy shot and I green it.
Green.
Now it's 4-1. And if I make this next shot, I win. And he was red as hell now. I don't know if it was from embarrassment or his cardiovascular system's overriding, but I really didn't care anymore.
It was both, but he was tired as hell and he was tired of getting disrespected. So he going locked in now.
Give this nigga way too many chances to stop rage baiting me for me to feel sorry for him now. So now my boys are going crazy. I'm out there feeling like SGA right now. And he checks the ball to me and I go for a right jab. And the reason I did this was to see if he was gonna try to trip me again. And I was correct. He stuck that foot out and I immediately went the other way. And due to him having his whole leg out, he couldn't recover fast enough to stay with me. So as I took the first dribble, he got his ankles broken. And of course when this happened, my friends were like, "Expose him! Expose him!" And he ended up falling on his back in front of the entire camp. And the amount of joy that hit my body when I saw this fat racist ass on the ground was crazy. I know Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and all the other civil rights leaders was looking down from heaven like,
"This shit means something to me, man."
So with all this excitement, I had to talk my shit. So I looked him directly in his eyes and said, "If I make this shot, don't talk to me for the rest of the camp." Now I felt tough saying this, but not gonna lie, I was also worried that if I missed it, I would look very stupid. Cause everybody heard me say this. And if I missed, I would have lost several points from my elite levels of aura that I had going on. But I didn't care. It was all or nothing. So I looked at the rim, jumped up, and shot the ball. And despite me being a terrible long-range shooter at this point in my life, I made it and won the game.
Let's go! Yes, sir!
My friends were going crazy. I was going crazy running around the court. And the new kid got up and had to walk his ass off.
That's what his ass
got cut short because it was time to go inside and eat. So we go inside. I'm feeling like Steph Curry right now. I just cooked the bully who was trying to rage bait me in front of everyone. So I was eating my food happy as hell. But then I look around to try to find a new kid, but he isn't anywhere inside the building. But as I was looking for him, one of the camp counselors told me to go to the office. And in this camp, you only got called into the office if you were leaving early or you were in big trouble.
He snitched on you. That new kid, he told on you. I know he was so mad that he had to tell the teacher. He had to tell the counselor.
Didn't do anything to get in trouble. So I wasn't worried about much as I walked to the office. But when I got in the office, I saw the new kid crying while he was hugging his mom. So I was kind of confused. Cause wasn't you the one calling me racist slurs and trying to push me? Why the hell did you end up being the one crying?
He crying cause he got his ass whooped and he mad.
So turns out, after I beat him in the one-on-one, he called his mom and told her I was bullying him and trying to fight him.
Oh hell no, this man is lying. Wow, he was so butthurt that he had to lie and told his mom like, oh, he tried to fight. Wow.
He also had some marks on his back and his stomach from the basketball game, and he was blaming me for those too, but the mom wasn't having that. So she stood up and she started pressing me about what I did to her son. So I told the camp leader and his mom that none of his story actually happened. But because her son was crying, she wasn't believing anything I said. So she started to yell at me, and then she called me a liar. Now mind you, this was basically an ambush. I had no idea that I was walking into this type of toxic environment. But then she started talking shit about my own parents and how they raised me. And this is where I had to make a choice.
Ooh.
I could try to handle the situation on my own, or I could get my own mom involved. But you see, the way my mom handled these type of situations was not something I wanted to bring to this camp. My mom has a very animalistic nature when it comes to defending her children, so if I called her and told her everything that happened to me, she would have showed up to camp with a small unit of trained assassins, a few rocket launchers, and she probably would have came in flying on the back of a dragon if I told her everything that happened today. So I decided to handle it myself. I looked at the new kid's mom and told her to give me a second. So I ran out the office and got 4 of my friends that I knew would not tell a lie. And I brought them back to the office, and I told the new kid to explain what happened in front of all of us. And of course, his lying ass wasn't trying to talk now that I had real witnesses. So then his mom ended up telling us what he told her. And we all looked at each other like, stop the cap. So after we finished laughing, each of my friends tells the new kid's mom that he was the one bullying me and that I tried multiple times to be peaceful. But the mom still wasn't trying to hear us out. But then one of my friends pulled out his phone.
He recorded it. His homies recorded it. Oh yeah, it's over. If someone records it and shows it to the camp counselor, it's over.
Actually recorded the new kid calling me slurs, and when I saw he had this, I knew it was over. There's no way she would believe the lies anymore. Even the camp leader was looking at the new kid like,
this is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the
W-man
shit ever. This is 4K.
W-man.
How did they get you in 4K?
That ain't me.
So after that, the mom ended up crying too.
Why? Wait a minute. Why the fuck the mom crying for? What the hell?
She wasn't crying because her son was a fat racist. She was crying because apparently this had happened at multiple other camps and multiple other schools that he went to. And also turns out this was one of the only camps that would accept him.
Basically, you mean to tell me that this nigga was doing this shit almost every single summer camp that he has been to? And the fact that the mom did not do nothing about it is even more crazy. So basically, you just let your son do whatever he wants to do without anyone telling him to do or anything. That's the mom's fault, because you should be disciplining your damn kid to what he's doing. But yet, you just let him do whatever he wants. And now when the evidence and the witnesses showed up, you want to start crying because he got caught and exposed. Not only the kid is stupid, but the mom is even more crazier and stupider because you're not even controlling your kid. I bet you, man, I'll tell you right now, I bet you when he's at home, I bet you the mom just let him do whatever the fuck he wants to. Talk to him crazy, talk to her crazy, saying anything crazy to her, anything, and she is not going to do anything.
For them, this camp no longer accepted him either. Because after that video of him saying all those slurs, they kicked him out the camp for good. And I felt really good about this. Because most times adults don't listen to kids during stuff like this. But my dog really had my back with that video. Without that video, I would have had to call my mom. And trust me, no one at that camp wanted to see my mom that day. I also never told either of my parents this story because I didn't want it to start a war. So mom and dad, if y'all see this, just know I'm a real nigga and I handle my business. They did not hang up my camp shirt in the rafters, but I know that camp hasn't had a prospect that elite since I was there. But I'm tired of talking to y'all. Cue my outro music.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But nah, the fact that the kid literally said all these racial slurs, and the fact that the mom heard about it and she was crying about it, not because he got caught, but he did this at every other summer camp, and they all kicked him out because of what he did to other kids and what he said to other kids. Like, he's probably doing that gentle parenting shit at home. You take away his stuff, that ain't gonna do nothing. Like, that's the thing with gentle parenting. Gentle parenting for parents, they'll just simply, oh, I'm gonna just take away your iPad, or I'm gonna just take away this, or they just be like, go stand in the corner, this, and that. A kid, like, let's be honest, a kid is not going to listen to that shit. It will either cry harder, or scream at you, or most likely hit things, or probably throw something at you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know in the comments. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe for more. But done talking. See you out in the next video. We out of here. Peace.